Ah, yes, we're talking about 2K sports games, I see. Alright. So let's see here. Yeah, we need to do the arena. We were looking for that painter dude, and they said he was in the Scholars Garden. Oh, no, wait, that's right. We were doing the arena. And then the arena was like, hey, buddy, you need to go continue the main quest before you can do any more things here. Why do I keep picking up a controller to play this game? It's like shit on the controller. Give me that mouse and keyboard. I do it every time. Every time I boot up a stream to play Jade Empire, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta get my controller. And then I play for 2 seconds, and I'm like, wait, fuck this. Okay, so let me look at our journal. Yeah, the arena, creative view columns, bounty. Cities in the Scholars Garden. I don't know where to find Fading Moon. Fading Moon. Oh shit, wait, we forgot to give that dude the Zither of Discord. Oh fuck, I can't believe I forgot that. We've also gotten some more dark points to the point where the background is actually on fire. We might be able to go and get the closed fist tile. Let's go back there real quick. I think we just be like, hey Yang, give me a ride, bro. Or I'm sorry, Kang.
I will be more used to you here than traipsing about away from my tools.
Oh, okay, I guess I gotta go back to base to talk to him.
I am healed.
I am healed. Loading? What the fuck? Why am I loading? Seemed a little weird. Oh, okay, because it was loading my companions back here. Kang, we gotta go!
Well, well, is the Imperial City all you expected? It is quite a spectacle compared to the bulk of the Empire. The marvelous dragonfly performed perfectly, of course.
Of course. I just need to fly somewhere, bro.
Certainly, certainly. Always willing to take the marvelous dragonfly for a jaunt. Pick your place, and we will be there in no time.
Okay, the map's not that big. Yeah, let's just go to Tian's Landing. No, let's just bait the enemies. Woo! Cutscene got loud! I'd enjoy that, Carrie. What? I can't hear you! I always think of one of my favorite things ever is that comic Tails gets trolled. There's that character dude with no ears and just that panel going, what? I can't hear you, I don't have any fucking ears! That comic is just a fucking masterpiece. Also, another favorite panel of mine is just the picture Shadow saying, hey, you see this paper? Where there's nothing on it, but there will be. It's a fucking great line. Alright, wait, you guys want to talk again? Alright.
Always happy to help. What do you need?
What's on your mind, my dude?
I was just thinking that we should keep at finding a way to the Imperial Palace.
That is also a great one.
It's not that I don't want to talk, but I know time is of the essence, and I'd hate to hold you up.
I also really like the panel that's shortly after that of Bugs grabbing like the detonator and throwing it to the ground, and just like that panel of him like throwing it to the ground is just like the most like just like that's the only noise I can imagine coming from him when he's throwing. It's just like it's just there's that comic is fucking incredible. It's amazing.
I'd be more comfortable if we made some more progress towards the palace before I use up any more of your time with my thoughts.
Yeah, I just think we should continue what we were doing. The guy who originally started Tails Got Trolled is actually, he just started working on it again. So, like, hell yeah, dude. That was great conversation. Alright, what about you, Dawnstar? Oh, I clicked out of the window.
Yes? I like to think that we can take time to talk about important things.
Okay. Do you want to talk? Your feelings are very important to me. Which companion do I dislike the most? I'm not huge on Sky so far. Yeah, I'm with Sanji.
That is not really necessary right now, although I do enjoy the attention. We've come so far together. Thank you for that.
I don't love Dawnstar, but she does have some good moments, so I don't hate her. Yeah, Sky's the Ninja Turtle. He's Leonardo.
Very well. Don't go too far. We need to stay together.
The little girl, we haven't had enough dialogue with the little girl, but I remember liking the demon and like the stuff that goes down later with her. Or as a kid thinking it was cool. Yeah, Dawnstar is very much an obvious, just like, you love her, right? Don't you love her? Like, all the dialogue is, I love, like, Dawnstar, you're very important to me. Are you sure? Are you okay, Dawnstar? You know how much I love you. And stuff like that. And it's like, come on, can I just talk to her? But she has some good dialogue bits. It's just some good interaction, so I don't hate her.
I
think that dude's back here. Her demon form seems like it could be pretty good in combat. I might use her a bit more.
Are you getting slow in your old...
Ah, come on, dude. When I look at my portrait on the character screen, everything around me is burning. I've got to be evil enough, right? You know what, Kara? I haven't checked on that. I should check, but I think so. Damn it! He's telling me I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I think I go this way? Yeah, it's a really fucked up, stupid situation. Oh yeah, there's just this gate here for some reason that's sealed shut that we can't get through. We have to walk around to the other side for some reason. He's stupid! Yeah, I could see that, Sanji. I mean, yeah, there's some other sites, but I feel like YouTube is kind of rising up, though. YouTube's been kind of killing it lately. Especially because then your VODs just get put onto your YouTube channel where they stay forever, whereas with Twitch, even if you're a partner, they get deleted after like a month.
You're back? I wait to hear of your success.
I found both of the components you were looking for.
Yes, as I thought. These are the original strings, and the case seems untouched by age. Perfect. The bridge is missing, as I thought it would be. Since you have proven capable
why did you just tell me it was missing in the first place? I'd have gone gotten it.
One more part.
What do you need me to do?
Bladed Thesis penned his last work in contemplation of the great southern forest. That is why the pieces are all here around Tien's Landing. If we can recover the last part of this zither, the bridge that would lift the strings off the case, then I will double the silver I was going to give you.
I'll do it.
Good. In his last work, Bladed Thesis wrote of the final test, and it taking place where wood met water and rock. The work talks of a test for followers of his philosophies. I suspect the reward is the final piece to his famous Zither of Discord.
Where is this spot?
From studying the full text, it seems that it would be near a river in the great southern forest. There must be some structure that allowed him to stay there for some time.
Oh fuck, I can't remember. Is Great Southern Forest one of the places we've been to? Is that one of the forests we've been through? What was the test you mentioned?
I expect the test to measure your conviction to the ideals of the way of the closed fist.
Okay, Fox Rush.
Bladed
Okay.
Thesis would not let his instrument fall into anyone else's hands.
Alright, that's all I need to know.
You need to know something more?
But, didn't I just say that's all I needed to know? I must have misread it. Alright, goodbye.
Go to the forest and see if you can find the place I described.
Hey, Freddy. Oh, wait. My OBS is actually a little fucked up. Okay, good. It does say Jade Empire, though. You had me a little worried there. I was like, did I fucking leave it on? I swear I fixed that. Now I gotta walk all the way back to my camp because I can't just fucking call him and say, like, dude, pick me up.
Heard someone took care of them pirates. Good. Never liked.
Hello?
What do you have for sale again? I'm gonna go. I have heard the Tekken 7 netcode is fucking sick right now. Also, the fact that you can see someone's playing on Wi-Fi and then you can just be like, no, thank you. I agree, Sanji, especially because I'm one of those weirdos that oftentimes plays games in more neutral routes. My gameplay is usually, I help people, but I also do a lot of stealing, and I'll try and get some money out of them. That's usually the type of character I'll play in these games, especially in Fallout games. So I'm like, hey dude, I'll help you, but like, I gotta get something out of this because this is the fucking apocalypse. Hey, Meow Shooty is not my main character though. Meow Shooty is a character just for fun streams. Oh, I love Meow Shooty. Meow Shooty's so good. Yeah, exactly, Sanji. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, wait, no, I'm stupid. We gotta go to the forest, duh. I was thinking I had to fly to the forest for some reason. I've not seen House of Flying Daggers, actually. Check it out sometime. I've not watched that much Wuxia stuff, but everything I've watched I've genuinely enjoyed. You see, Sanji, it's not a ghost story. It's a love story.
Never been better.
Times have never been better.
Get on with your
The
day,
river's
youngster.
permanently fucked.
We're just passing time.
Why are these people so loud and like in my ear? I've never even heard of that one, Carrie. You guys heard about this shit? Oh, you want to talk? Get over here. I need to get you away from everyone.
What? What do you want?
That sounds good, Carrie. I love stupid shit. I love all kinds of stupid and gay shit. We should talk about your time in the Imperial Arena.
No, I don't think so. I've told you to watch your back, and that's all you need to hear for now. If anything needs to be done beyond that, I'll do it.
If you're keeping something from me, I need to know. Now!
I'm not keeping anything too important. Like I said, if it gets important, I'll do something about it.
What would need to be done?
I don't know. Hopefully nothing. But I'm keeping my eyes open. You just carry on and know that the Black Whirlwind's got your back.
I can never get over this dude's
Not
fucking
literally,
arms.
of course. I respect you too much to go grabbing anything posterior.
Oh, well that's good.
Good idea.
He's respectful of our boundaries. He's also a drunken slob murderer. Oh no, that's right. I was gonna ask these guys if they might know anything about it.
I wish you the best in your travel. Remember that our little exchange for...
Okay, yeah. What about you?
That's good.
I have some questions for you.
Of course.
What sort of philosophy would you contemplate here?
We hunters think differently of the two ways, the open palm and the closed fist. A hunter's life must be one of balance if one wishes to excel.
Okay, we might have asked this before, but it's been a while. But how can one be neutral? I'm not sure I have the luxury of balance. This is a BioWare game.
Balance is itself a choice. For a hunter, it is vital. We must be in harmony with nature if we wish to stalk our prey, yet rely on discord to make the kill.
But how can one choose both the open palm and closed fist?
I believe there can be honor inside the closed fist and intrigue behind the open palm. The key is to understand why you act as you do.
Okay. Goodbye.
What else did you...
Not that. Goodbye! So, I guess we're going back to the temple? I mean, that's the only thing I could think. He said it was here, right? Let's see that journal. Having recovered the strings, you've agreed to help scholars 6 7 find the bridge to the final piece you need to reconstruct. Okay, well, great. Oh, here's all my plot items. So I found these things and I still don't know what they're for yet. I guess we'll find them for the forge. Okay. Sanji. Alright, let's see here. We'll give a good search around this area, and then if it takes long on the edge, fuck it, we'll just Google it. So yeah, apparently these are for helping you fight the ghosts, I guess. Which we've already dealt with. I just realized I should have seen what the name of this place was when I came in here. Oh, bladed thesis. I just says there's a flag there. Dude, yeah, Pridey, like I said, Noida is one of the games I do know has some Twitch integration, but that's like one of the few games I don't think I would ever do the Twitch integration for, because I can barely get past the second level in that game without Twitch murdering me. So, I don't know how well that's gonna go. Oh, there's a lot of helpful phone things? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. What the fuck? That's actually pretty sick. That's pretty dope.
Tell me something, little warrior. What do you see when you look out here?
You're just another ghost. Time to die!
I am no mere ghost. I am what your kind call a red minister. I am more than that. I am known as Bladed Thesis, and I know what brings you here. You seek the bridge to the Zither of Discord. Tell me what you see out here, and perhaps it shall be yours.
Let's see here. I see a channel carved deep by the water.
Yes, that is what I was seeking. You sense the struggle between the elements. You may yet prove yourself worthy.
That does sound good, Freddy. Oh my god, Sandra, you're right. I didn't even notice that until you said it, but you're so right. You should be careful about whom you offend, Ghost. I gotta be rude to this dude. He wants to make sure I'm close fist.
You have a spine after all. Where do you keep it when it is not in use? You are intrigued by my power. Ghosts madden over time, yet I have not. Why, you ask? I will set before you a test. Succeed, and I may grant you the bridge you seek.
Would dispersing your spirit be enough to pass your test?
You think to face me? Only the strong shall have the bridge. Pass my test and I would make you a richer author than some scholar could. 6 heavens is no secret to me.
Fang? Name your test. I will take it.
Good. Look at these wretches. Each of them has a story. Speak with them and then tell me which one deserved to die. More importantly, tell me why.
Interesting. Can you tell me more about yourself?
You wish to know about me? Or do you wonder at the nature of my kind, the Red Ministers?
What exactly is a Red Minister?
We are ghosts, but ghosts who have kept more of ourselves than most. A Red Minister is the spirit of a scholar or wizard who has kept himself from the wheel of fate.
How is it you haven't gone mad like many other spirits?
Many ghosts slip into madness. That is the nature of spirits denied their rest. But I am Bladed Thesis, master of the way of the closed fist. Madness is not acceptable.
Why are you here in the forest?
This was where I completed my last work. This very pagoda gave me shelter as I played the zither of discord. By remaining here, my death has purpose.
I know enough about you.
Good. I do not matter except in what I can do for you. Remember that. Now are you ready to answer my test?
I haven't even talked to them, dude, yet. I'm just going to kill you. I'm not ready to tell you yet.
Go then. Return when you have an answer.
I've heard enough about you. Do a save. Dude, Street Fighter 5 has a lot of fucking really good themes. I like this guy's little just vein hanging out of his missing arm. Yeah, sure. Okay. You died by the hand of a traitor? Some bandit leader you were.
Satasir pan ofino wiwu nishin. Wa ifuno wowo faitia. Fanu fono wowo shinya. Niktia wiwu nikwawa ia fita. Oknapia otonawe ia ni sunak noko wo ifawia ok. Sawatakun one wipifia. Satasir pan mi ofino wiwu nishin. Wa ifuno wowo faitia. Fanu fono wowo shinya. Niktia wiwu nikwawa ia
This is gonna be the
fita.
guy that they wanted me to vote and say like he had a wrong death because he was backstabbed, and the other person's gonna be like, oh, I was murdered because I was weak, and it's like, you deserved it.
Wasawawi ea epafawe ea kosawi atoa.
That is all.
Wasawawi ea.
When we saw here, Sawi Fafso here?
Like you can see this lady's brain. Yes, please.
Si saw here fukun tanke here. Nara ukotonawe here, aukatia here. Ugnin pi here ahasuno.
It's not that bad. They seem alright. It's just a little brain exposed.
Ukirani here ninkau aukatia here. Wo nawe here sunpuno son sinuka okiawer. Ukir napir ni wo no pa here, uksunpuno son kutnoka wo nawe here.
You clearly weren't skilled enough with that blade.
Girufiri kunir nioki here, washinir cafe here. South Aquawa here, suninir ipstuki. No nisa irustap niki awir fuir. Wonawir no power supu no son kut no ka uknapir, ukirapir uksayir ka u awukatia year. Katia year. Pir wosa year afifirsi ka wonawe year.
Can I say they both deserved it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it is a really weird, like, they, like, scalped her when they said they batted her. He wasn't very good, he kind of missed. I'm like, it works, she's dead. It's fine.
Have you finished speaking with those apparitions? Are you ready to tell me which one of them most deserved death?
I'm ready to tell you which deserve their death.
Then tell me, who deserved their death? The man or the woman? Do not bother with fabrication. I will hear the truth of what you say.
Both of them. Yes! They both deserve their deaths.
You think to cover all possibilities and take the coward's way out.
What?
I will not tolerate
such
foolishness.
Oh my god, he's calling me out, dude.
Come, I will teach you the final lesson of the way of the closed fist.
Legendary strike.
I mean, I could definitely kick this guy's ass anyways, but alright. I'll go with the girl.
Have you finished speaking with those apparitions?
He was just, you know, murdering a bunch of people, and he was, like, fucking up this one dude, and then while he was, like, just finishing the fight, his second in command stabbed him in the back. But the woman deserved her death, because she was weak. It's obviously the woman.
Interesting. Why?
Well, she acted with purpose. She lacked the strength to save herself.
Interesting. I'd say the bandit deserved death more.
Let's go.
But I concur that had the woman been stronger and faster, she'd have seen success. Your argument is valid.
I know this game's logic.
You are worthy to aid me in my cause, and so I will grant you a chance to carry out my wishes.
Hey, he said that, he's like, you know what? You're right. You're right. He's like, motherfucker, that's a good point. Let's see here. You grant me nothing. Make an offer and I'll consider it.
The Zither of Discord is more than an instrument. It is a magical artifact of great power, though it takes a lifetime of study to master its secrets. Before my death, I performed my greatest composition, preserving me from madness. But the Zither was dismantled before I learned how to fully harness its strength.
You want me to repair your instruments?
I do not want you to repair the Zither personally. The test was a way to ensure that you understood why Scholar Six Heavens has to be the one to repair the Zither. The process will kill him. I will ensure that the Zither's discord consumes him. In that moment, I will seize some of his life force, making myself stronger.
Why do you want him dead?
He talks the way, but he never learned to walk it, thinking that merely reciting my name would be enough. See how he relies on your strength rather than his own? Take the bridge to him and say nothing. Let him bring his doom upon himself, and I will use the magic of the Zither to strengthen you and I both.
But also, I want to say that I just proved that both was a correct answer, and he's fucking full of shit, because he didn't even ask me for my reasoning on both. He just immediately assumed I was trying to do some bullshit. No, my reasoning is the dude was weak for getting, you know, like, getting caught off guard, and also the lady was weak for not being strong enough to defend herself. So both would have worked. Fuck you, BioWare. I don't really care what happens to the scholar. You have a deal.
Good. Here is the bridge. Take it to Scholar Six Heavens and teach him the final lesson of the way of the closed fist.
Hold it right there. You didn't honestly think that I was going to let you just walk away with the bridge, did you? I knew you'd find it out here somewhere.
Luckily, I missed that whole conversation. How did you get past the ghosts?
You proved remarkably effective at clearing paths, and I was wise to trust your prowess. Now give me the bridge, it is useless to you.
Yeah, right? I have the bridge here. It's all yours.
Do you? Impressive. Give it here. This will show those stuffy scholars in the Imperial City that I am serious. People will talk for centuries about this discovery. My discovery.
Gullible fool.
Teleports behind you.
To build his legacy upon mine. Take his silver. Had he truly walked away at the closed fist, he would have seen his coming doom.
Oh, I kind of want to say save the lecture. I'm going to eliminate you two. But I do really want this reward because I want to see what it is. I don't really care. Just give me the reward you promised.
Own the discord in your soul, living one. And may the way of the closed fist always bring you strength.
I heard that level up jingle. Let's go! Chaotic Strains! That sounds pretty dope. I'm more evil! That's what you do on the toilet. Oh no! Carrie, no! Oh, that's not a style. Damn, I was really hoping that was a style. Damn! Alright, what is this? Health plus 5, chi plus 5? I mean, that's not bad. It's a little disappointing. I thought I was gonna get some kind of sick-ass new fighting style. Every so often, you catch a hint of music carried on the breeze to remind you of this ancient artifact. If that actually happened in-game, then that's sick. I'm gonna take a guess and say that that's not gonna happen. Okay, damage increase, legendary strike, let's go! And increase attack speed, let's go! Our legendary strike has gotten so much stronger. We got magic fire for range attacks, and then whenever shit don't work, we just whip out the kicks. Dude, we fucking killed it. Didn't have to do any fighting. Just had to be like, yo, kill this lady. It's just that easy, dude. Oh, stuck on these little roots. Alright, now we go back to the Imperial City and go check out those people they were talking about. So I wonder, can you not even start that quest chain, I guess, if you're not going closed fist? Because I heard that dude originally approached us because he's like, I see you understand the way of the closed fist. Which means I assume there's probably quests that are just for open palm as well. But it seemed like there was also a way to do that quest that was open palm. I could, like, warn him about it and be like, no, I won't let him harm you. And then I guess I'd probably kill the ghost afterwards. I wonder what happens with that. But it seemed like I basically did it. Obviously, you could do a different answer than I did. But I don't think that answer actually is going to affect your rewards. It didn't seem like it. I think I got the best you could get out of that one. Alright. Okay, let's get out of here.
What can I do for you? Certainly, certainly. Always willing to take...
Alright, we can just skip these now. We've seen them. We've seen them. We've seen them. Okay. If we're going somewhere else in the city, let's bring Whirlwind with us next time we're going to the Oh, you know, we should have brought the demon with us when we were talking with that ghost. I wonder if he would have had any dialogue. Alright, let's bring demons. Because that's the little girl. I'll bring Whirlwind with us whenever we go to the arena again. I do want to try and mix it up and have us get some more time with the various companions.
Hands, and he had fellow students kidnapped and tortured just because they didn't agree with him.
Hey, Kevlar, how's it going? You missed some good stuff. Had some good moments. Oh, I don't think I got this lore before. Welcome, dear traveler, to the illustrious Imperial City, the heart of civilization, the world, and seat of power for the Jade Empire. In this fine city, the wonders of the modern age are plain for all to see. Walk down the expansive boulevards, shop at the many fine booths and stores, and see how the most advanced and civilized people in the world live. You will be awed and amazed by the sights of the city. Explore the Imperial City for the experience of a lifetime. Okay, I think, yeah, all that we really gotta do now is go to the Golden Way. Okay, yeah, we did the Black Leopard School stuff. Merchant Square, okay. I'm just trying to remember what the... I'm gonna have to go back to that dude and ask him about Fading Moon, because I don't remember what his tip was for them. But I know one of the people is over here. And we gotta check this out anyways. I don't think Girl is an important character. Let's see. Wait, where's Jar? Give me that jar! Yeah. I'm just gonna kick that right in front of that guard. I don't give a shit. What's he gonna do? Arrest me?
Hold on there. This way leads into the Necropolis, a dangerous area. You shouldn't go in there unless you have some business there.
I have business there. My business is where I make it!
Yes, but I must warn you, the dead aren't the only terrifying things in the Necropolis. They say the Lotus Assassins have a special interest in the place. I have nothing more to say on that subject, and you certainly didn't hear that rumor from me.
Fair enough. Give me some more details about the problems in the Necropolis.
Not the nicest of topics, but go ahead.
Why aren't the guards doing anything about it? I mean, I already know the answers because the...
Ghosts have been rising up everywhere in the Empire, I've heard. So many have come up in the Necropolis that it just isn't safe anymore.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Death's Hand doesn't let them.
It would take an army of us to clear them out. If we could do it at all. We can't even safely post a guard in there. We just warn people away. The Lotus Assassins want everyone kept away as well. First time I've heard of them being altruistic.
When did all this start?
Things have been bad over the past few, let's say 5 years. No one has any idea why so many of the dead refuse to return to the Wheel of Life peacefully. All we know for sure is that they're not happy. Not happy at all.
Thanks for the warning.
If you're still going in there, just watch your back.
Oh, I just want to read the sign. Oh, that's the Necropolis. Okay. No, wait, this person has a name. But wait, there's a pot. 29 bucks.
I greet you, sir. I wonder if you might have some silver to spare.
But your clothes are expensive and you speak like a noble.
I come from a very wealthy family. As such, I have a certain lifestyle to maintain. Parties, female admirers, lots of wine. You understand.
That's fair. I get it. That doesn't explain why you're begging.
I have to have an income, don't I? My father looked at my considerable expenses and told me to get my own silver.
I like that one guy that was like walking up behind me and then he heard this conversation and immediately just did a 180 and was just gone. Did you ever consider getting a job? Like streaming?
I am a noble. The shame of manual labor or the stink of trade must not be allowed to touch me.
That's rather pathetic, don't you think?
Not at all. Very simply, you have it, I want it. I am behaving in a very rational, civilized manner by politely asking.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I read all the greatest philosophers and consulted with wise men before reaching this decision. I assure you the philosophical underpinnings are quite sound. Wisdom is only gained by experience, wine, women, and song, as it were. But a life of revel with no reflection still does not lead to true wisdom. One must ponder, one must daydream. Even if I could bear the shame of sullying my hands with work, when would I think? How could I grow wise?
So you're begging in order to pay for drunken debauchery, all in service of becoming truly wise?
Well, it loses some of the subtlety when you put it that way. But yes.
Why do I have so many options of actually giving him silver? I've heard enough. I must go.
If you feel more generous later, I will be here.
Oh no! He's talking to me!
Your parentage is below average, and your ancestry is of questionable worth. You dress yourself in the manner of a common laborer. Nobody's paying any attention.
Keep trying, just as I instructed.
Your physique seems exceptional. Clearly you are a peasant. A noble could afford sloth.
That's a good one. What is going on here? Answer me!
Your breath is like the wind of an ox. Your last meal was of suspect quality.
I am warning you. I demand respect!
Your beliefs are superficial, and your culture is substandard.
So is this dude trying to, like, get someone to fight him, and then he's gonna try and, like, charge me money? Because that could be good. That's it. I'll put an end to your pointless heckling!
Hold! You must forgive my servant. He was acting for me.
They're good
I asked him
insults.
to find someone not distracted by mere insults. Someone who would command respect. I must say, your refusal to stand for it was admirable. I think you are exactly what we need.
Explain yourself.
An outlander strolled into the city several days ago and now sits like a cormorant taking what he wants from the river of our hospitality. He balks at our attempts to calm him and answers requests for payment with strange coins of questionable value. He needs to go.
He must go. The city hosts many visitors. Why is he so different?
The outlander is not a dignitary or traveling merchant. He is a parody of civilized behavior. He spews insults at the emperor himself. So far, he has escaped the notice of any higher officials. Perhaps he was mistaken for an actor in a troupe, but that will not last. If he is reported, the Lotus assassins will take notice. They'll want to know if he was harbored or his offense was encouraged. Guilt by association is enough for them.
Should I just kill him outright?
We don't want a murder. We just want order restored. But he doesn't respond like we do. He proposes challenges we don't understand and then declares himself the winner. Several of our brightest have faced him, but as soon as they get the better of him, he sets off his strange firework and says they are beaten.
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
Normally, the peasants like it when we intellectuals are maligned, but they tire of his presence too. Getting rid of this nuisance will endear you to many.
Teach him to mock our culture. If that's all I'll gain, then my answer is no.
I had hoped you would be more supportive of your culture, but if that is your decision, I will not waste my breath on you. If you change your mind, however, I doubt the Outlander will be leaving soon. He lectures continually in the Scholars' Garden. No one can dislodge him.
But thou must. Okay, bye. Damn, I thought I was going to be able to get him to give me some money out of that. He got me. He was like, well, fine, I'll take my business elsewhere, bitch. And I was like, shit. He called my bluff. Music and the arts. Music and the other arts are vital parts of life in the Jade Empire. As with any truly civilized people, even the common man can enjoy the benefits of music in his daily life. Only the music of the Jade Empire itself truly satiates this primal urge. The lesser, more savage peoples that surround us know nothing of true culture, and their primitive beatings and wailing cannot touch the soul as truly as have the masterpieces of Water Swallow or the heart-wrenching tragedy of Falling Star. For this reason, if not others, it is our duty as a cultured people to bring civilization and joy of the arts to those less advanced and gifted societies. I had a hair in my mouth while I was saying that. It was driving me crazy. I just wanted to grab it. Sorry. Trap? I keep waiting to find one that's trapped, like, in the city, so I can just be like, why is there a trapped barrel in the city? That's weird, but it hasn't happened, so... Well played, BioWare. Keep expecting it to happen, and then it doesn't. For a second, I thought that lady's name was Sign. I was like, that's weird. Let's do another save. It's been a little bit. Don't have to redo a bunch of this dialogue in case I fuck up something. Oh, hello. Yeah. $100. Score.
Lost, citizen?
Oh, okay. I thought I could ask him about this place, but no. Hey, buddy, you okay?
I didn't think so many people could be in a place all at once.
I didn't mean to cut her off. I thought she was done talking. Enlightened stage. Say it's covered with books, papers, and other elements related to a play of some sort. Oh shit, that's right, there's the play. Oh, I wanted to do that. Yeah. I've been wanting to do this play. I always love this stupid shit in video games. Like, I love the play bit from Final Fantasy VII. Scholar's Garden. Oh, so this is just like an in-between area. Okay. Onwards. Just making sure we explored it all. Oh, didn't expect to find you here.
I didn't expect you in your strange training to make it to the Imperial City. You are proving to be a very interesting person. Of course, I could tell that just by looking at you. You have a very strong presence.
You know nothing of strength. You're a pretender.
No one has compassion for the troubles of a princess. I am restrained by fawning servants, but as Silk Fox, I can go anywhere, and no one hides their true intentions. There is a thrill, of course, and it allows me to find information useful to us both. Death's Hand brought your master Li to the palace a few days ago. I saw the flyer.
Oh.
He was bound in chains. He must be powerful, but I still don't believe he is Sun Li, the glorious strategist.
Wait, did you see that from, like, you saw them on the flyer? You could see he was bound in chains? You have good eyesight. Doesn't matter what you believe. I know it, and that's enough.
Sun Li died 20 years ago. Everyone was told that he and Prince Qin, the third brother, fell defending the Empire. Now, it seems they may have been traitors. I discovered this looking through records for information on Death's Hand. Perhaps he tried to influence Sun Li and Sun Qin before corrupting my father. But it doesn't matter who your master is. I could take you to the palace, but Death's Hand controls what my father hears. He must be discredited for you to succeed.
I don't want to go to the palace yet. I want to do the arena. Destroying Death's Hand is also a priority for me.
A wise decision. His hold over my father is nearly absolute. But if we could show conclusive evidence of his crimes, my father would have to listen. I know how. Construction on the wall has stopped for the first time in generations. The workers now toil in factories building powerful creatures of stone and clay called golems. Death's Hand could use these automatons to seize the Empire, and my father is oblivious. We must infiltrate the Lotus Assassins and find evidence of this treachery.
I could just start asking her stuff in the middle of this conversation. Tell me about that wall, though.
The wall was started by the first emperor, Sagacious Qian, as protection against the Horse Lords. The Empire has long since grown past its boundaries.
It's the Horse Lords!
It is now more a spiritual monument instead of a physical barrier. Every emperor has added to it. It is a legacy that has lasted millennia.
Who does the work?
Prisoners of the Empire. Hard labor reforms them, and contributing to a legacy gives them purpose. Many respected citizens once worked on the wall.
Tell me what you know about golems.
I don't know much, but I saw one lift a stone no human could move. It looked immensely armored. The Lotus Assassin Fortress seems the center of production.
A golem factory like you described can't be small. What if we just identified it?
My father may have approved the factory without considering what it could be used for. If we just tell him my suspicions, he will dismiss them. We need proof of Death's Hand's intent from the seat of his power, the Lotus Assassin Fortress. It would be impossible to assault, so just walk in. They are recruiting.
I've fought a number of them. I'd be spotted instantly.
Have any Lotus Assassins who saw your face lived to report back? I doubt it. They will not recognize you as the person who fought them in Tien's Landing. They have a vague description full of guesswork that has guards holding people at random. Besides, they expect an attack, not someone trying to catch their eye. I would wager that you may profit from their tasks too. Can you see the beauty in using their own methods of recruitment to fight them? I think they deserve it.
How can this be done?
There are guilds within the Lotus Assassins. Executioners look for fearsome warriors. Inquisitors are more subversive, and they look for cunning in their agents. If you prove yourself in the arena, they will notice you. My people can spread rumors of your interest. The Executioner will take a real interest when you finish the silver round.
I want to finish the gold round. I want to finish them all, though.
Or if you prefer, the Inquisitor recruiter is also seeking new people. He might be open to persuasion.
Of course we know why she knows about the Lotus Assassins. She's been studying them all this time. You know a lot about the Lotus Assassins. Why?
Death's Hand rules over the Lotus Assassins, so I take special interest in their activities. I've had most of my life to ask questions. You suspect my motives? You have no reason to doubt me. If I wanted the Lotus Assassins to find you, I could simply tell them your name.
I will go see what I can learn in this Imperial arena.
Yes, I will have my people spread rumors of your interest. Once you pass the silver round, the Executioner will take an interest. I'm sure he will find you as impressive as I do.
Sure, we're gonna get back to the arena much faster than I
Or, if
thought.
you prefer, court the Inquisitor. Ask Scholar Dongao in the Scholar's Garden about him. I hear Dongao is closer to the Assassins than he should be.
Also, we're gonna be able to get that new sword style.
I will wait at your flyer. Or I could travel with you. Before you get too lost, perhaps we should, discuss how closely we will be working together?
Why did you deliver that line so weirdly? Yeah, I guess, yeah, we'll have her with us now, and then we'll switch back to the Black Roland when we go back to the arena.
A wise preference. No offense intended to your amusing companions.
She's like, get lost, kid! Just looking down at that child, just screaming in her face to get out of here. Dude, she wants me. Where am I even? Oh, is this the entrance to the Scholar's Garden? Oh, hello. Hey, what's going on?
Well, look who we have here. There's no princess to save you this time.
Do you think we'd forget? You can't humiliate us and just walk away.
Don't look at me. I can't do anything right now. Not like this.
Dude, I'm just gonna beat the shit out of him.
We'll teach you to insult a guard of the Imperial City.
Legendary strike.
Alright, let's try my new upgraded fist. Do you see this damage? Do you see what you get? Just give him the kicks. I'm too powerful. Get him. How's it going?
Hello again. I enjoy our little chats, but I don't think anything has changed since
Hey,
we
the
last
game's the
spoke.
one that told me you wanted to talk.
evidence against Death's hand to free my father. Meet the executioner in the arena, or speak with Scholar.
Alright, goodbye. Okay, now the arrow's gone. See, I told you, it wanted me to talk to her. The physical universe. A rebuttal. Scholar Xiao Shang has once again missed the central point of the philosopher's argument. We do not wish to stall development, nor do we seek to stop people from learning. Philosophers see the work of the divine in the physical world and oppose those who defy tradition only because they find those customs inconvenient or outdated. Learning and respect for the past need not be mutually exclusive. We seek only to learn in a way that does not dishonor the celestial beings that give us our very lives. Oh boy. What? No, why can't I open these barrels? They might got stuff in them. Alright, let's see this map. Ah, there's Sir Roderick. That's who we've been looking for. Yeah, let's go deeper into the Scholar's Garden. Probably got more lore here. Yep. Okay, that's not what I was expecting to see.
Welcome, friend.
Oh,
the
this is the
lecture
guy she was
won't be
telling me
starting for a little while, though your enthusiasm is appreciated. I wouldn't worry about seating. Those interfering philosophers had made sure that very few people will be attending the lecture.
We might not do this quest just because I want to do the arena, and I don't know if like one's going to lock them out of the other. We'll do the arena first and see if we can come back and do this. I just want some answers.
Oh, that's too bad. Perhaps after I've answered some of your questions, you will change your mind. What would you like to know?
Tell me about the Scholar's Garden.
Don't let the name fool you. There are fewer scholars here than you might think. We are far outnumbered by those obstinate philosophers. The philosophers believe that the gods dictate everything, from the rising of the sun to the changing seasons. If the summer ends too soon or too late, the gods must be angry. Of course, anyone who cares to look can see that the birds control the weather. I have noted with some accuracy that the birds predict the seasons.
Ah, how does that work?
I have a theory that the massive movements of birds in the autumn and spring actually cause the prevailing winds to change direction.
Ah, makes sense.
When birds fly south just before autumn, they cause the winds to change. We get cold air from the north until the spring, when the birds reverse the winds again.
Solid logic.
It's really quite simple, but just try telling that to one of the philosophers.
I think I'll be going.
Oh, so soon. All right then. I hope to see you again soon. Perhaps I could explain to you my theories on the formation of ice crystals.
To like this guy's theories. We got a lot of other people to talk to, and as I said, he's the one person I don't really want to do stuff with right now. Oh.
True strength comes from harmony. Disharmony.
Yeah, okay. The physical universe, the Scholar's hypothesis. To suggest that I, of all people, do not understand the significance or the importance of the celestial beings is preposterous. I pay my tributes at the temple because I honor those who gave us our minds and our curiosity. Philosopher Zhang ignores the crux of the problem by hiding behind his arguments of divine belief. The scholars have made some recent discoveries, such as the way in which clouds are formed, but the philosophers, led by Zhang, dismiss these theories without even hearing them out. How can we progress as a society if we refuse to accept new ideas and new concepts? The philosophers would have us cling to our traditions, even at the cost of our own prosperity.
Harmony with the world will make you weak.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, that's just a guard. Let's quickly use this. Oh, there's so much lore around here. See that guy back there? The physical universe, a final word. The world that we live in is not as simplistic as philosopher Zhang would suggest in his treatise on the physical universe. His hypotheses regarding divine regulation of weather and seasons, though interesting, is nothing more than children's tales, made overly complicated. Recent research, led by scholar Dong Gao, has proven that our seasons of weather are much more than the careless whims of a distant celestial beings. Our universe is made up of very real, very tangible components that can be carefully quantified and qualified. Getting so much XP. The Long Drought. The Long Drought stands as one of the worst periods in the Jade Empire's recent history. 10 years of scorching heat and little rainfall took their toll on even the prodigious reserves of the Empire's granaries. The sages predicted at least 3 more devastatingly dry years, while those in the Ministry of Harmony watched the death toll mount into the hundreds of thousands. When Emperor Sun Hai declared that the drought was over, and somehow it was, through the Emperor's divine will, green returned to our parched land, and stability was restored. Oh, they sound like they're having a blast over there. Oh, we got another scholar.
I hope you're not here to pester me. I'm a very busy, important, and educated man, you know.
What sort of studies keep you so busy?
All manner of studies. The history of dramatic systems, applied theology, and, celestial integration. All of these are vital pursuits of knowledge.
Oh.
Not that you would understand such lofty matters.
No, let's talk more about that. I'm interested. Why don't you tell me more about the history of dramatic systems?
Well, you see, drama can be broken down into several systems, and I study the history of those systems over time, how they've changed, and that sort of thing.
Can you outline some of these systems for me?
Well, there's the new system, of course, but everyone knows that. Then we have the, old system, which, as you may surmise, is no longer in use. That's a brief summary of my latest work, at any rate.
I see. Very impressive. How have these systems changed?
Oh, it's all very complex, and I really don't feel like describing it to you at any length.
Oh.
That's how you know I'm a scholar, you see. An unwillingness to share all the information I have.
Ah, that's a good point. Alright, that's enough about the history of dramatic systems.
Too large a subject for your mind to comprehend, I'm sure.
I just wouldn't let me ask any more about it, dude. So what exactly is applied theology?
Well, it's the application of the study of theological things, isn't it? For instance, knowing about spirits and then finding a use for that knowledge.
Could you give me an example?
Well, no, not really. This is the study of applied theology, not the application of studied theology. That's something else entirely.
So is this going to be this same? Oh, there we go. You're creative Yukong, aren't you?
Of course not. I'm... Ah, drat.
They're all just going to be the same joke. Obviously, he doesn't know what he's talking about. That was a pretty sad example of posing as a scholar. Yeah, right, Pratty?
You're here to hunt me down, then. Lord Rento has it in for me, and I figured it would come to this. I don't suppose running would do me any good.
How did someone of your skill manage to con a noble anyway? Actually, no. You know what? If you run, you'll only die tired.
This is what passes for justice in the Imperial City?
I already know you didn't con him.
I was unjustly accused. I simply petitioned Lady Rento for some silver to support me as an actor. Patronage, it's called. She agreed, but her husband flew into a rage when he found out, and now I have a death sentence on my head. It's not fair. And if you were a decent person, you'd help me get out of this city instead of taking me in. It's the only way I'll get clear of Lord Rento's wrath.
What would my help be worth to you?
I'll admit that I can't match the bounty on my head. But I could give you half of what they're offering. I have an idea how I can get out
Not a
of the
great
city,
offer,
too.
buddy. I'm not earning any silver talking to you. Time to collect a head.
All the best actors die young. If we're going to do this, I might as well get out of these robes.
And then is he just gonna be gone? Oh, no, okay.
Legendary strike.
Dude, what style is that? He's got a fucking crazy-ass mace. He's got dual maces. What is this? Yes, the closed fist flows through me. Alright, that's one of them. I was just staring at this statue all day. Who are you? What's so magnificent?
Akir sonwi ni fayit wawawir wakawir usono ni fayiter ofino. Ike kir kir washatiruk.
What makes the stone so sprightly?
Ugnik kubkitro sa irustap kithno ukyowir kwadnerk. Sunurk noku wu ifuwir sowir tatasi ni siso irka wikawar ir roren. Usa ir sa wi apihir ninu siso irtiuth.
Tell me more about the valley where these stones come from.
Wawawir shaksiyir kawir onk ni siso ir akuwu uksunti wawawir shaksiyir fukno. Sunurk noku wu ifuwir sowir tatasi ni siso ir kawikawar ir roren. Krons niwu no yir wayir uksakwanurko uknik ni siso ir akuwu.
What are you doing here if you're the master excavator?
Ike kir kir washatiruk. Pir inni tinowir noni apatarawo kawarnif.
Alright.
Nisiso ir akuwu kusuwir wawuso irtan.
What a nice sculpture. I don't like the eerie noise it makes constantly. A little creepy. Oh. The physical universe, the philosopher's viewpoint. Though scholar Xiao Sheng has raised several interesting points in his rebuttal to my treatise on the physical world, his lack of respect for the divine is of greater concern than his lack of understanding of the physical world around him. I agree that there are many aspects to our world that cannot be explained by divine influence alone. We learn and continue to thrive at the mercy of the celestial beings. Without their guidance, and indeed their blessing, we would quickly discover that research and understanding of our physical world alone are not nearly enough for us to survive. I've been getting so much XP from all this lore. How close am I to leveling? Okay, I'm pretty far off actually. Scholar Zenyu.
Hello there, traveler. Forgive my forwardness, but I noticed your arrival earlier while I was at the tavern. That flying machine of yours is truly a marvel.
Thank you, thank you.
I actually have a design for a new prototype flyer, and I hope to get funding to build it one day. The other scholars aren't interested in my inventions, though.
A new flyer, you say? Could I ask you a few questions?
Me? You want to ask me something? Well, sure, I'd be glad to help you if I can. What would you like to know?
Who are you? Who is your daddy, and what does he do?
Oh, I'm Scholar Zenyu. I'm one of the newer scholar elites. I was actually born in the poor quarter, but my uncle brought me here when I was only 10.
Oh.
He knew I would never have a chance at a real life unless I had some proper schooling. I've lived here with him ever since.
Tell me about the Imperial City.
That's right, you're new here, aren't you? Well, where should I begin? There's so much to tell you. There are several important areas here in the city. Of course, there are also many different services, too. I'm not sure what to tell you first.
Just tell me about the important places.
Sure. Well, let's see. This place is the Scholars' Garden. For the most part, only stuffy old philosophers and scholars reside here. Farther down toward the city, you'll find the Golden Way. Many wealthy people live and work there. Hopefully some willing to fund one of my inventions.
I didn't see an option or a
Then there's
choice
the
to
Market
talk about its
District,
inventions.
near where you landed earlier. Most of the city does its business there. It's an interesting place. At least, I think so.
I think so.
You'll also find the path to the Black Leopard School there, across the river from the arena. I haven't been there, but I hear it's an interesting place to visit.
Tell me about the city services.
One of the best places in the city is the arena. Just don't tell my masters I said so. If you go to the arena, you'll also see the heart of the Empire Tavern. And of course, there are several shops and merchants with all manner of supplies available. All of that can be found in the Market District.
Tell me more about the tavern.
I'm not supposed to go there. At least not when I'm studying, but it's hard to resist. It's known as the best tavern in all the Empire.
Seems to be the only
I actually do
tavern
some of
here.
my best thinking while I'm there. I like to sit in the upper rooms with a bit of wine and just look out over the city, or the arena.
Can you tell me where to find the Inquisitor? Nah. I must be going. Good fortune to you.
All right then. Goodbye.
Oh, I'll talk to him and see if I can
Good
get
to
him about his
see
invention.
you. I was...
Have you heard any interesting rumors lately?
A city like this always has rumors. Some people say the ghosts are angry and attacking innocent people. Another rumor suggests the Emperor is dying. But I wouldn't believe any of that. Just because the Emperor hasn't been seen in a while doesn't mean he's ill. Perhaps he just wants some solitude.
What else can you tell me about the Emperor?
The Emperor is a wise and powerful man. How else could he have solved the drought so many years ago? I wasn't born then, but I've heard the stories. It's true that he hasn't been seen much recently, but I don't think it's anything to worry about. It's not like the Empire is falling apart in his absence. Maybe he's just taking a rest from all the hard work he's done. Nobody deserves a rest more than the Emperor.
You mentioned something about ghosts before?
I think they are just rumors. I haven't seen any ghosts at all, angry or otherwise. If the ghosts are angry about something, why aren't they here right now? Come to think of it, I don't know any one person who's ever seen a ghost.
I guess they're not.
I prefer to
He's
spend
right, they're
my
not
time
real.
and energy
I believe
on
him.
things that are real. Designing a new prototype flying machine, now that's important.
Dude, I want to help this dude with his prototype flying machine. Why is there no option about that?
Sure.
What can you tell me about Death's Hand?
Now there's a question you don't hear very often. Not too many people like to talk about him. In fact, if I were you, I'd be careful who I ask. I'm not one to believe in superstitious nonsense, but I still wouldn't want to draw his attention. He's very powerful and very dangerous.
As I said, I'm going to ask everyone about
Some
this.
people even suggest that he has gained some control over our honorable emperor. I find it hard to believe,
Because everyone's
but
like, oh, be careful
I
who you
suppose
ask
it's
about
possible.
it. So I'm just going to ask everyone and see if it ever comes up. Alright, I must be going. Good fortune.
All right then.
All right then.
Wosansiasono go boko. Koni uk noia kup sa ia sisia su ukot.
May I ask you a few questions?
Pakeni wa kawane ya. Awuth utkua wo kokopia kawa ya elwoth.
We got a lot of questions for this dude. Why? I can just yell at this dude. I might do that. What is it you do here?
Wasrafno sositu no ko ota napia ifaria ok.
Shit, I need to refill my water.
Wo kupketita sumpono? Sathwa kawa ia ifiak?
I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go refill my water.
Voso awi ani tu uksumpono.
I'm back.
Kutkosi wiwa ya wo nova ya ifo wiya oka wiki no.
What is it you do here?
Wasrafno sosi.
Oh, that's right, we're asking that.
Kupketita.
What do you know about the Emperor?
Koni uk noea kup sa ya sisi ya su.
This guy's just not going to answer anything we say.
Ifo ya uk sonko noko isansia.
Ah, okay, wait, maybe he is.
Niwupa ya kupusa ya elwath kraka ya nano uksaro isowak mikano wo napia shathia uko. Awath utkua wo kokopia kawa ya elwoth.
I'm searching for Master Lee from Two Rivers. You seen him around here?
Wakawa ya tanke ya
That's not a question!
Uksa iespithuki ukoniero thakno. Uksa ia ifratsa ia thosopanirania. Kawa ia a ithino nahipino feitea.
You grumbling old windbag! Shut your mouth and keep it closed! Oh shit. Yeah, you shut it. You shut it! Alright. We've done everything around here except for the main thing. So let's go to him now. But first, we save. Alright. What's going on here? This conquistador. That could have been good if that wasn't so awkwardly done.
As amusing as your savage dances are, once again I have proven the superiority of setting your nose to the grindstone and not mucking about.
Oh fuck, who is
now
that?
Bring some refreshments in a proper mug, or I'll take back the coins of my home and country. Don't you
John,
heathens
please,
know
yes.
the worth of a proper king's halfpenny?
I do love John, please.
Generous visitor, if our customs are so displeasing to you, perhaps you should find lodging elsewhere?
Please?
Please?
And leave you lot to your primitive ways? Tell them what I think of that, Squire Percival.
His audio
Sir
sounds
Roderick
so low
Ponce
quality,
von Fontelbottom, the magnificent bastard, will do no such thing. He means to educate you all.
Good lad. Found him wading in the mud, planting weeds. You can't keep your crackers crisp doing that. Can't help you if you don't know the horror of a soggy biscuit. I've given him dignity, and unless one of you has the will to deny that I'm your better, I suggest you start learning. We'll have you in proper trousers by the morrow.
This is the best character so far. Who are you to judge? Some barbarian from outside the Empire?
Oh, what's that? Someone stepping to the fore? Let's have a look at you. Ah, you look quick with your fists, but I'll wager your head falls behind. Too much time slapping each other, and not enough time strapped to a desk in a decent classroom. The simple truth is that I have bested every one of you who has come forward, whether in tests of wit or combat. You faced a champion of king and country. Now, I didn't ask to land here, but if a storm is going to cast my ship into the very heart of such a dark empire, I'll bring the light of knowledge wherever I can.
Can instigate. That sounds pretty good.
You must hunger for guidance. You're like children. I mean, only a handful of you can even grow a decent moustache. What kind of place is this?
You're prejudiced. You're racist. I'll make you eat those words, Outlander.
Is that your answer? To throw yourself into mindless combat? Only proves my point. A lot of you could bury me with bodies, but I'd still be your better. But if you want to bring more to the table, and a decent height table, none of this kneeling malarkey, I will grant you a chance to prove you are adequate. But I will acknowledge that I am likely to disagree just because I know you are, lacking. We will need educated men to judge the merits of our arguments.
Right, Gary? I thought you said you were stronger than any of us. Some sort of debate. Are you afraid to face me in battle?
Huh. Any dog can bite, but very few can speak. I've gone to pains to learn your barbaric tongue, only to find that none of you has much to say. I've heard a distinct lack of couplets and quatrains, to say nothing of pentameters. Is it any wonder you people live as you do? I charge you with defending the heart of your people. If a group of judges determines that you have adequately done so, I will declare you the winner.
I'll humiliate you here and in combat later.
It's more likely I'll teach the rest by making an example of you. Here, these 5 standing about will be our judges. They look like a varied lot. Go on, talk to them all to prove I haven't coerced them. We'll begin the debate when you're ready. Then we'll see how you fare in combat. Doubt you'll do very well. Like the rest, you're all just too damn skinny.
Skinny.
I heard you accept the Outlander's challenge. I'm grateful you have seen fit to defend us all. I would be honored to sit in judgment of the debate. Several of my fellow scholars have also volunteered.
Oh, okay, Sanji. I mean, it feels like I just reload and say, I'm just gonna beat your ass now, buddy. This will be simple, just agree with everything I say.
No, that would only prove his accusations that we cannot defend our culture on fair terms. We can't give in to that temptation.
That's what I figured, Sanji.
Of course, I doubt his arguments will have the weight that he expects. Not here in the heart of the Jade Empire.
What kind of arguments do you favor?
I am ill-equipped to see my own faults, but I, like my fellow scholars, am adept at exploiting the weaknesses of others. Scholars Heng and Zhao are easily swayed with simple facts. Cite such details and they are certain to change their opinion either for or against.
Which strategy should I take?
The best course is to appeal to the individual preferences of the judges. We are theoretical thinkers, really.
So some
it
guys
is
just
not so much the
facts,
subject, but the tactic that triggers reaction. Each judge will respond only to argument styles they favor. If a judge likes fact, use it once and he will join your side. Use it again and he will switch back just to further debate.
What?
Other arguments may not interest him at all.
Well, if you keep giving him what he likes, he's just gonna switch to the other side to play devil's advocate. What? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Alright, give me, what was it? You like,
I am ill-equipped to see my own
like
faults,
me doing a
but
smear
I
campaign.
like scholars
Hang and
Zhao
Zhao like facts.
I wish you...
Ah,
Goo.
So you are the one who will debate the Outlander. I am the 5th of your 5 judges.
What kind of arguments do you favor?
Are you implying that I am predisposed to be weak in certain areas? I can't accept that. Some of my fellows, however, are another story.
Scholars Zhao and Kai are easy to predict. Dismissing a weak argument gets their attention immediately and will spur them one way or another.
Alright, I'm just gonna... I don't care talking to all these people. I'll do it.
Well, ready to set the ponies in motion, are we? Let's declare some rules and get to it. You don't mind if I make this interesting, do you?
What kind of change are you planning?
I just want to make sure that this is more entertaining than simply blathering about whose walls are higher or whose philosophers really know what's what. It will be a simple matter. 5 judges, 6 topics. I'll pose my argument about why your foolish land stumbles like a child, and you try to answer. The judges will raise their arms to indicate whom they favor. Arms up for you, arms down for me. After 6 topics, if you have a majority, you are the winner. By the Queen's corset, if you get them all on your side at any time, I'll declare the match over. Now, shall we proceed?
I wonder if this is randomized at all. I'll expose you for the fool you are.
I will pull no punches, and I expect no mercy on your part. Let's see which of us is truly superior.
I probably should have saved right before doing this.
Well, what shall be my first point of contention? I know, the most basic of concerns for a culture, the currency of its economy. What manner of society would use the silver coin as the basis of trade? Gold is clearly superior, which you admit by using it for important statuary. Your understanding of what determines value is flawed. Your rebuttal?
Alright, this guy likes smears. I'm guessing one of these other people are the people that like smears. Let's go for like a mocking. Your stance betrays a worship of gold. Laughable.
Well, you are clearly in the minority, but I can spare no quarter. To the next topic. I call attention to the arrogance of your empire. You simply assume that all lands outside your borders are the domain of barbarians and monsters. How can you truly know they are uncivilized until you've proven it by conquest? Crush them beneath your heel. You sit here thinking while far-off lands yearn for direction, not unlike what I am attempting with you.
Ha 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 ha. Such expansion must be controlled. The conquered are volatile.
Well, a majority on your side, but the debate is not over yet. Shall I draw attention to your foolish reliance on personal combat? You've got strange dragon powder arms, but you waste them on spectacle and flying chariots. Any decently civilized people would have developed a proper array of personal sidearms by now, like old Mirabelle here.
Let's go with dismissive. Simple toys. We have no use for them. So we know mocking gets these 2, and factual gets these 2. We need to figure out the rest now. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out what this guy will like without fucking up these 2 too much. Simple toys. We have no use for them.
Well, you are clearly in the minority, but I can spare no quarter.
We gotta do that one again.
I challenge your foolish beliefs and the irrational behaviors they produce. Dragons, spirits, and even talk of unresting dead.
Well, I did facts,
just look at the
and
collective
the guy on the right raised
foolishness
his
that you
hand,
call
and
a
she raised her
floating
hand.
palace. The constant superstitious yammering of your peasants even
But
has
now,
me
they said if you do
seeing
the same thing, it'll cause him to lower his hand.
And how the bloody hell would you get a moat up there? It's ridiculous, I say.
So I'm thinking this time we want to go with sympathetic. Because we haven't tried that. And then we have one final one, and then we can just go for factual again. We just have to get the majority. So let's try sympathetic. We need to get this fucker. So for him, it's either sympathetic or raging.
Well, a majority on your side.
Oh my
but
god,
the debate
let's
is
go.
not over
Now we just hit him
yet.
with a fact and we get them all.
I say that you don't seem to understand the relationship between the ruling class and the peasantry. Your commoners are far too happy to be productive. A proper spiral of misery shows that they are doing a decent day's work. Your peasants only suffer because of foolish superstitions about the dead walking around.
You don't feel misery is so useful a tool.
Well, you are clearly
What?
in the minority, but I can
What?
spare
Those
no
guys raised
quarter
their hands
to the
before
next
one of these
topic.
facts. What?
This
What?
will be the final topic. If you don't have a majority at the end of this round, you will have to admit that I have outdone you. A simple criticism, your ridiculous clothes. Not a decently puffed pair of trousers to be seen. I ask you, what have you done on the pantaloon?
And now we hit him with the rage. We hit him with the epic
And why
gamer
do you
rage.
remain so clean when any
Might as
sane
well.
man knows the only way to keep devils of the dark at bay is to be brash and to carry the air of the earth? Bathing is bad for the humors as well. Do you people know nothing of maintaining your bile?
Ugh. Your odor is a choice? Sickening fool!
Well, that is
Wow.
all there is to it.
Everyone
You have
hated
failed
that
to
one.
Convince a majority of your own fellows that
He confuses me in much this.
clearly,
I have nothing more to say to you.
apparently, you had nothing to say previously either.
That was some bullshit. Oh my god. I feel like I did it right, dude. I feel like I got robbed. Alright, let's see here. Expose you for the fool you are.
Well, what shall be my first point of contention? I know, the most basic...
Okay, so... Oh, you know what? No, last time we did mocking first. Yeah, okay, let's try this again. Then we did factual. Alright, then we did dismissive. Then we did sympathetic.
Well...
So now we need to do mocking again.
What?
There we go, that's
My
right. I fucked
monocle
up.
must be fond. I can't see anyone
Boom.
in my favor.
I fucked up.
It
I fucked up.
appears they've reached a consensus.
I swapped my
against
factual
you,
and mocking.
Sir Roderick.
So I did have it right, I just swapped my
Clearly,
order.
these people are incapable of
Thanks,
fairly
Steve.
comparing one of their own to an outsider. This is a farce.
You decided the rules, and we have acted fairly. Or no, you know what? Don't make excuses for your stupidity.
There, see how quickly I am dismissed? No grace in victory. You are, and always will be, a backwards lot. I seek satisfaction. You have bested me in debate, but true honor is decided on the dueling field.
I'll teach you a lesson of proper respect, dog!
You have offended me, fool. So be it. You'll face my full wrath in the closest location with room for proper maneuvers. Mirabelle will sit you down. The entry hall here has walls to be up against, corners to be backed into, and floor enough on which to be down but not out. Whatever your metaphor, I'll beat it. Return to me when you are ready, and we will walk there together, just to ensure that no one gets lost or suffers an accident that would prevent a fair fight. Frankly, I don't know what you people are capable
I
of.
figured. I will return when I am ready.
Quickly now, Sir Roderick Ponce von Fontelbottom, the magnificent bastard.
Bastard.
He's not one to let a duel grow stale on the vine.
Alright, let's beat his ace. I do kind of want to see him shoot me, though.
Ah, there you are.
I think
Well,
I'll let him shoot
are
me
we
once,
ready
and then
for
I'll
this
try the
duel,
fight proper.
Or are you
I just want to see what happens.
What? Good. Let's get this over with so I can return to schooling the rest of your fellows. I envy you. You're about to experience for the first time the skill that has forged an empire and traveled the world. There will be pain as well, but I imagine it will be almost worth it.
Alright, let's see what happens if he just shoots us. Alright. Oh wow, okay, that is a lot of damage, but it's not an instant kill. And then you just, and then you just, oh, okay, he can shoot that. He can shoot fast. All right. I thought it was gonna do another bloody explosion.
Your concept of honor is outdated too. Finish a dog when he's down.
What the fuck? Oh my god!
Percival, a towel.
Visit j.byweird.com to meet other players and discuss strategies. Thanks. I'm ready.
What?
Focus. Bloody hell!
Okay, he doesn't have to reload if I stun him. But the old tried and true never fails. Oh, okay, it does fail if I don't hit the button. Okay, that shouldn't hit me, I feel. Oh, okay. Okay. If I hadn't fucked up that button press, I would have had him. I have to see this again. I got this. I also forgot to turn on my chi when I was punching him.
A towel.
Every time.
Ah, there you are. What?
He starts by having to reload, which makes it pretty easy. Whoa! Hold on! I'm sorry. Did you see what I just saw? Because it looked like bullshit is what I just saw. Oh, that was fuck.
Dire flame.
Okay, can't do dire flame because then he just shoots you. Oh god, yeah. I feel again I got robbed there. Every time I learn something new about how this gun's attack works. I just have to get in and do the combo, it'll be done. And not fuck up. There we go. Got him. There we go. Whew, close one. And now we kill him.
That was a
I don't get a
fine
choice?
display of skill.
It was a fair fight, Sir Roderick. Within the rules you specified.
I feel a little robbed.
Yes, old boy, you've got it right. I was really sat down, I believe. Like the fall of the old bridge across the Grand. My humours are in disarray, I tell you. I suppose I should have seen it coming. Your win in the debate was a sure sign. I do believe I have underestimated the lot of you. Regardless, you have beaten me. That's a point of honor I cannot deny.
Take your carcass and get out of here.
There's no need to shout. I'm sure my expulsion is part of some post-duel tradition of yours. Well, my country has one as well. To the victor goes the spoils. I wouldn't be much of an ambassador for my country if I didn't abide by its customs. The Duchess of Almsbottom's rules of engagement are quite clear on this matter.
Ooh, I could get his gun, maybe? Oh, shit. I bet if you pick this, it gives you just a shitty gem. I do want a gun. That sounds pretty sick. Although, am I gonna have the points to level it up? But then I could kill the final boss by shooting it with a gun, which would be pretty good. I gotta go. I gotta get the gun.
Mirabelle is yours. Treat her well. She's a finicky lady. Right, Percival, fluff my travelling trousers. We will darken this garden no more.
We got a gun, dude. Shit, fuck level up the sword. We have a gun. Focus cost. Each attack consumes very little focus. But I think we can make the sword cost no focus, can't we? Oh, okay, no, it just consumes very little. Okay. Let's see here. Damage increase. A strange weapon from a strange culture. Mirabelle is made of wood and steel and emits thunder and fire. Loud and ungainly, like its previous owner, Mirabelle is nonetheless capable of doing real harm at medium range. Medium range? Not long range? Etched with undecipherable symbols from the Outlander's language, this weapon is a unique and dangerous trophy. The power of some enemies is such that fate itself turns away the cold, foreign steel Mirabelle projects. Wait, what? Is it just saying some enemies are immune to it? Is that the description? Well, I mean, we gotta map that. Let's get that gun on there. Oh, I forgot I have Hidden Fist, too. Hidden Fist is pretty good. I like it. You took, like, all my focus. But you can use weapons against demons. In fact, weapons are, like, the best thing to use against demons. So that would be weird if you couldn't use a gun against them. The Mysterious East. Scholars know little about the culture that lies across the Glass Ocean. The tribes of that land have a sizable amount of gold and a near insatiable demand for silk and spices. They also seem able to manufacture metals to an astounding degree, though perhaps not in as sophisticated a manner as our master tradesmen. Still, something on the other side of the Glass Ocean bears investigation. Unfortunately, few trade fleets have ever successfully made the passage, and those trade caravans that do pass follow a circuitous route through unenlightened peoples hostile to the Jade Empire. Is it circuitous? It's a tough word. It's a tough word. I'm not interested in talking to any of these fucking losers. It is a little weird. Maybe they got mixed up when they were making it. Alright, well, we can go report this one dude we found to that guy, and then we can go to the arena. So that'll be good. Oh, yes. Thank you for saving, game. Out of the way, nerds. Who's this guy? Oh, he was standing there so imposingly. I thought he was going to start a cutscene when I walked near him. This is a nice little city.
Oh dear, this won't do.
Oh, did I miss a part of this area before? Did I just walk by this guy last time? Shit, I think this is the dude that wants us to be part of the play.
Oh, hello. I'm sorry, I was just muttering to myself. I'm in some trouble and... Wait! You could help me!
Yeah?
You're clearly not from around the Imperial City, and I need someone's help most desperately. Someone unaffected by the politics of this place.
Smudged one? What? I don't get that. My help depends on my incentive.
Well, of course. I suppose I could write you in as a character in one of my plays. Imagine fame and, well, immortality on the stage.
Why don't you just tell me what the problem is?
Well, you see, there's been a mix-up. No, an error. Oh, who am I kidding? Some bastard has changed my play. I am Incisive Chorus, the playwright. I'm sure you've heard of me. And if not, you have now, I suppose. One of my productions has been touring the countryside and catching people's attention. We were asked to bring it into the city and perform here in the Golden Way.
That's something that always annoyed me as a kid whenever I played RPGs. Is they'd always give you the... Like, someone would be like, oh, I could give you this fantastical, amazing thing. And then your options are like, no, I don't want that. Or like, I'll help you for free. And it's like, no, I do want that. I do want that. Let me get it. Sounds positive so far. Where's the problem?
The play must go on, but not as they want it. The play's been changed, you see. One very key piece of the play has been rewritten.
It was supposed to be a gay romance, and they forced me to make it a woman. Word, they're corrupting your art, are you?
Once you change this scene, you change the very soul of the production. It's hardly my play at all if they perform it their way. They've changed it from a commentary of man's inhumanity to man to a satire of the Empire. I tell you truthfully that they've lost the whole point of the piece.
You're right, that is... I just want to be completely with this guy for this questline.
A like-minded island amidst a sea of dolts. Oh dear, that was a poor metaphor. The point stands, regardless.
I may be about strength, but I do love plays.
I'm certain the Lotus Assassins would blame me for the satire. I will gladly offer you the going rate for a leading man, just for a walk-on part. I need you to take a role in the play and read the role the, original way. You have a most regal bearing, so I'd expect you'd have no major problems at any rate acting the role of Lady 14 Flowers.
Yeah, sure.
If you talk to first-degree thespian Fong up by the pagoda, tell him you're the replacement actor. He'll be desperate, so all you'll have to do is read the proper lines.
Sounds interesting. I'll do it.
Here's a copy of the original script for your scene. Pivotal, I assure you. This copy reads properly, not like that edited pile of dung.
I wonder if you get closed fist points for just like really fucking up the play or
overlooking
something.
the Golden Way, and tell Fong that you're the replacement. They won't wait forever, so step quickly to it.
Maybe, Sanji.
Remember, you'll have to memorize your lines. No script on stage, of course. Also, make sure you read from this script. Now, good. No, you're about to perform, so I shan't jinx it. Get to it.
A statement. We're making a statement. Where am I? Actually, wait. Where am I going? Who am I talking to? I actually blanked on that part. Am I just going back this way? I have to find an actor. Oh shit! If only I hadn't killed that one actor. Yeah, it is. That's what I was thinking. Is like that happened a lot at around these times. It was pretty standard. Look at this commoner.
Ah, at last, peace and tranquility have
Those Lotus Assassins make me nervous. They just look so unnatural.
But did I find an actor in the Golden Way? Oh, it did. Okay, I gotta go back up to the Golden Way. Ah, first thespian Fong. Thank you, Sanji. Just completely blanked on.
Excuse
me. Oh,
me.
there he is.
You're in my way, and I'm trying to keep an eye out for our replacement actor.
I'm the understudy you needed.
You? You're the replacement? Well, why aren't you in costume? If you're going to be playing Lady 14 Flowers, you'll need your dress.
You'll need your dress.
There's no time for you to run back and get yours.
That line's so weird.
I'm sure we can find one to fit in the back, though most of our performers are less broad. Did they give you a copy of the script when they sent you over here?
I have the script here. Is this it?
Let me see that. No. This is all wrong. They sent you with the old script. Bloody Actors Guild is staffing itself with water buffaloes, I tell you. Here, have it back. The script's recently been revised, so even if you're familiar with the old version, read it again for the changes before you head on stage.
Why was the script changed?
Well, a southern noble funded the location and travel for us, but wanted to make a few tweaks.
A few tweaks.
We couldn't afford to miss the exposure.
Oh God, Sanji.
Our
I
writer
was
wasn't
I was
happy,
thinking that. I
but
was
we
like, please
accepted
someone's
the
going to tell me
revisions,
which ones are
and
the
here we
original,
are.
which ones are the revisions.
I'm sure your Actors Guild told you that we have standard rates. We'll happily pay you the going rate for a lead, especially since this is short notice. Ruin your scene and you get nothing, just like normal. Understand?
I think I've got it.
Just get at least half the lines correct and the crowd will figure out what's happening. Any less than that, and it becomes one of those obscure plays no one likes. Now, read that script over. Come talk to me when you've got it, and we'll get you into final costume and onto the stage.
Oh God. Sanji, no! Alright, well at least now I actually know how to find those things. The original script for your scene is Lady 14 Flowers. In this version of the play, your character explains that the end of the Jade Empire's expansion occurred because sagacious Tien listened to the will of the heavens. The theme of the heavens reaching out to the Emperor is explored at least twice, and it contains the historically accepted truth that the northern border of the Jade Empire was traced by a shooting star. There will likely be a book and scroll stand nearby the stage where you can study your part in more detail. Ah, okay. Oh, God. It seems you only have a few lines for the scene. They are mostly reacting to the other actor. The scene reenacts a historical moment in the formation of the Jade Empire. There seems to be only 6 lines for you to remember, and on the scripts, there are acting notes that should make it easy to remember the proper lines. Okay, well, oh God, what's happening over here? Oh God, that lady's being trapped in some sort of vortex. Oh, she's fine. Alright, let's read the notes for the first half of the scene. Examine the first page of the script, which covers the first 3 of your 6 lines. Alright, first line. Your first line seems the same in both scripts. It is simply responding to a question about the color of banners. Okay, I tried taking a Steam screenshot and it didn't do it. So, someone help me remember this. I'm going to take a quick drink. Thank you, Sanji. Alright, your first line seems the same in both scripts. It's simply responding to a question about the color of banners. Has you commenting that the white banners are flying. Alright, the white banners are flying. The second line seems to be one of the lines that was changed between the scripts. There are 2 versions of it. Is this the original, or which one is it? You responded to a question about the time of day, and incisive chorus script, you speak of the heavens sending a message at dusk, and the night is coming on fast. The heavens sending a message at dusk, and the night is coming on fast. In the edited version, the time is midday, and you would speak about the Flower Guardians, an obvious dig at the Lotus Assassins. So not the Flower Guardians. Alright. Oh wait, that's the first line. Oops. Third line. Third line is the same in both scripts. Okay, and you responded to a question about location. As the acting notes direct, the key element lies in that a decision was reached on the edge of a great plain. A great plain. Okay. So that's the first 3. First line was something about white banners. That lady's going crazy again. Second line was like something about dusk. I don't remember the rest. It's just not about a joke about the Lotus Assassins. And third one is about something, a decision at a great plain. Okay. Okay, fourth line. 2 versions. In the original, the one we want, the theme of the heavens reaching out to Emperor Tien is explored again, and your character comments that seasons change from place to place. And in version, your character comments on warmth and an icy heart. Alright. 5th line. This line is the same between both scripts, and the director's notes point out that you'd be answering roughly. Who did the Emperor turn to? In the script, the Emperor turned to the heavens themselves. 6th line seems the same across both scripts. Alright, so we're gonna get money since we're gonna get more than half the lines right, and we're gonna do the original guy's thing. Your character comments on how a shooting star traces a border across the sky. Alright, Sanji, you got them all? Or do you need me to go over one again, just to be safe? 'Cause I might need some help on this one. You got them all? Okay, good. See if I can remember them. And do I just go up here? Oh no, I probably just need to talk to that guy again.
Have you read the script? Do you feel what?
Tell me more about my character.
Why are you guild actors all the same? Isn't the money motivation enough? Look, you're playing a noble lady in the court of the first emperor, Sagacious Tien. You're seen as opposite another noble, Fortunate Puzzle.
I want to do
You're
the original
writer's
lines.
The emperor has halted his advance on the Horse Lords.
The Horse Lords?
What else? You're kind of sad, depressed even. There, if you're as professional as the guild said you'd be, that should be enough to work on.
I'm ready, let's get this show on the road.
That's the spirit. Let's get you into the back and costumed up, Lady 14 Flowers.
Flowers. Oh,
Watch closely. We shall see if the informant was accurate.
Imagine condemning the Jade Empire at its heart. The fools.
All of heaven's blessings guide him,
I may be close
but
fist,
Sagacious
but
Tien
I
has
do
been
really like
absent from
plates.
the palace for such a time. His conquests of the northern kingdoms have kept his light from us. All the scattered kingdoms have seen the light of his rule, and our emperor's advisors grow in number. The arable lands to the south, all the way to the useless jungles, which were left as nothing for the Monkey King, are fused into the mighty Jade Empire. To the east, Sagacious Tien has spread his light to the very waters themselves, and lo, to the west he found enlightenment among the hills of the 6 holy scrolls.
Yeah, woo, yeah!
But what word from the wastes of the Horse Lords? Aha! What is this? Why, 'tis Lady 14 Flowers.
Damn,
We
dude,
can
I'm
only hope
pulling this
she
off.
brings word.
I
My
look like a
dearest
Moogle.
Lady 14 Flowers, under what banner does your entourage travel today?
The White Banners. It's sort of a blend of egg white and fuchsia, you know. I feel like my character's entire bone structure changed when I put on this outfit. Let's see here. Yeah, white banners fly. I remember that.
Peace in the north? Could this be? Have all the Horse Lords been subjugated so easily? Heaven smiles upon the Empire today. Your arrival here is certainly welcome, as your kingdom is one of the most recent to join the Jade Empire. We have had word that the hostilities have ceased. Tell me, most gracious lady, when was this momentous decision reached?
Alright, this was like at dusk? Okay. I want to say it's this one. Was it reached or did the heavens guide it to him? Either way, the dusk was stripping into night. You think that one's right, Sanjay? You think this is it? I think this is it. Yes, I do, please. I think this is it. Okay. Just want to make sure.
You phrased that most interestingly, Lady 14 Flowers. Why do I sense there is more to this story? But surely the might of the Jade Empire is unquestionable, and our will to victory unswayed. And tell me, most gracious madam, When the final blow was struck, where was our noble leader? Deep in the wastes of the north?
There's a great decision in like a plane, was it? He stood at the edge of a vast plain, the ground covered in snow. Yeah, that's it.
Surely you mean the far edge. The Horse Lord camps broken behind him.
Oh, wait, shit,
There's
did I
been
fuck
nothing
up?
but the gentle drafts of spring here in the Imperial City for weeks. With such a chill
Shit, was
in
there
the
another
air,
great plane
was this
one I
some
missed?
time ago?
Fuck, okay, I gotta go back. Oh no, there's no way to load. Oh wait, what the fuck's happening? What's going on? Hold on, I'm just gonna reload because I fucked up. Yeah, whoa! Shit, that was the only one I saw that had great planes, so I was like, this is it. What was that? I don't know, fuck that. That was stupid.
You there. That had...
You said I suck. It's true, they got me there. They got me on that one. Tell me more about my character. Now I'm ready. Blah 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 blah. Oh, he's just standing there. Woo! Bobbity boobie.
But what word from the wastes of the Horse Lord?
Can't skip this line. White banners fly. The dusk was slipping into night.
You phrased that...
Wait, which one is it? I need the answer. Sanji. Oh no. What the fuck? It made it really sound like I fucked that up. Yeah, it was at the edge of a vast plain. I guess maybe that's just in the play. I did that one right. It just okay. It just made it sound like I fucked it up, I guess. That's weird. Because that's one of the ones that's the same between both scripts, I'm pretty sure. Alright.
Surely you mean the far edge. The Horse Lord camps broken behind him. There's been nothing but the gentle drafts of spring here. With such a chill in the air.
Alright, not the one with the flower gardens. The heavens reaches wide? This one? This is a tough one. I don't... Okay. Yeah, this is a tough one. I had no fucking clue on this one. I knew it wasn't this one. Heavens reaches wide. Whether it's not the same in all places, puzzle.
My lady, I sense that there is more to your story than I have gleaned. Perhaps my own perceptions blind me. It seems to me that some part of your story remains untold. Do my questions block the truth? Tell me this, if nothing else, good lady. When the cry for peace rose up, who was it that our great emperor turned to?
Yeah, I had a feeling it was the heavens. I thought so on that one. Yes. He turned to the heavens. He turned to the heavens themselves, as they had already turned to him.
The heavens had turned to him? These words, are they riddles? Wait, what word is this from the front? The Emperor sends word of his return. The Horse Lords are unconquered, but our forces were undefeatable. What happened to cease the expansion of the Empire, dear lady?
A shooting star traced the border of our lands.
A celestial event, most auspicious. And so, our most noble
I think that's the last
emperor
one.
saw a sign from the heavens. Our mighty armies poised to crush the Horse Lords and stretch the Empire to the ends of the earth, but we stopped. For now, even I see that there are limits to ambition, and overreaching those limits invites nothing but disaster. All praise the Emperor, for his wisdom is infinite. My lady, you have my deepest thanks for bringing this news to us. I shall inform the court immediately.
We
What
did
in the
it!
Dragon's Eye was that? I saw no treason there. Oh, the informant will suffer for a lifetime.
Yes, yes!
You there, Lady 14 Flowers. The crowd loved it. Fantastic performance. You managed to hit every line perfectly.
I'm very
You
bad
continue
memory.
to surprise me. I wouldn't have thought you the aspiring actor.
What can I say? The stage
Our
loves me.
sponsor may not be happy with the version you read, but I've always preferred the old version of the play anyway. I guess Incisive Chorus put you up to this, because I know I gave you the new script to study. Good for him. I believe I owe you an actor's fee. Enjoy. I'm glad you were here to fill in. We would have sunk faster than a bottomless boat without a solid Lady 14 Flowers on hand.
It was no problem. Rather fun, really.
Rather fun. Now I know you're not one of the guild actors. They're never positive about anything. Oh well, no harm done, I'm sure. The performance wouldn't have gone on without you, professional actor or not. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have things I must attend to.
We did it! Alright, so let's go talk to that one guard. Also, I will be right back, actually. I gotta go to the bedroom. I return. Alright, so yeah, let's go talk to that guard about that guy we beat up and murdered. Maybe get some information on the other person we're looking for. And then that'll probably be it for today's stream. This has been a good one. I'm having a lot of fun with Jade Empire.
Had your, moment, did you?
You didn't come to watch? Aww.
I never attend my own plays. No, much too nerve-wracking. Someone goes for me. She is very kind to do that. I heard how it went. Fantastic! The scholars loved it. One's already asked for a copy of the manuscript. I'm sure there will be more. Perhaps as many as 3.
Wow!
Here, I promised you this, and you should have it. Yes, that's it. Enjoy, and thank you so much. Oh, so much to do. So many, copies to make. Yes! Ha!
Ha! We got a level up from doing that sick play? Hell yeah. Let's go, and we didn't even get any good boy points out of it, so it's double good. Dude, we got 14 points to spend? Wow. We're probably gonna have to start leveling up that gun. Increase attack speed, don't mind if I do. Our legendary strike's getting a little crazy strong. And oh yes, before we head to the arena, we'll have to switch to Black Roland again. Because you know something's gonna come up when we go there. I think the guard was this way? Yeah, there he is.
If you think you've seen this person,
I see that
you must
sumbitch.
report it to the authorities at once.
Always a pleasure.
I have a bounty I wish to collect.
Yes, Creative Yukong was caught in the Scholar's Garden. Brilliant work. Only fools steal from those with the money and power to motivate men like me.
Yes, yes. Just pass some of that motivation my way and I'll be happy.
Here's your bounty, as we negotiated earlier. Is there anything else that the Imperial Army can do for one of our fine citizens?
You know, I think you might have said the other guys in the necropolis. Did I hear about the outstanding bounties again?
Of course, I can give you some extra...
I want to hear about Fading Moon.
Fading Moon is an arsonist. Her first...
Yeah, okay, yeah, she's in the necropolis. I should go. 4,000 monies, dude, let's go. At least says being evil doesn't pay off. Alright. Swap companions.
Time to bloody my axes.
Bloody my axes. Alright, arena, did we pass it? Or, no, it's right here, right? Yes, yes. Tell you what, we'll do the bronze match, and then we'll end the stream, because I want to learn that new sword style. Maybe we'll level that up instead of the gun. But having a gun does seem pretty cool.
There are rumors flitting about the city that you seek the attentions of the executioners. These rumors come from the palace itself, leaving me intrigued. You are a novice with no standing in the arena. What makes you think you are of any interest to me?
Just sit back and watch, buddy. I'm the most skilled fighter here.
Then show it with your skills, not your mouth. Anyone can talk about their victories. I need people who let actions speak for them. If you were to knock Iron Soldier from his perch as Silver Division champion, I would be impressed.
Dude, I'll become the whole fucking champion of this place.
I will be here if you wish to petition me further, but I don't acknowledge anything less than the best. Return when you are worthy.
You say that,
no
but you're like, eh, I'll take at least silver, though. I mean, I don't accept the best, but, like, yeah, I'll also settle for silver. Fuck you, dude. I'm gold and better.
This is my spot, and I'm not moving. Go get your own place.
You know, it's so hard to talk to your companions in buildings. I swear to God. You have to be like 5 miles away from everything else.
What? What do you want?
I'm so close to him, Jesus. Just talk about your time in the Imperial Arena.
No, I don't think so. I've told you to watch your back, and that's all you need to hear for now. If anything needs to be done beyond that, I'll do it.
Okay. What are your thoughts on our situation?
Nothing's changed since the last time you asked me. Unless I passed out. Did I pass out? No, how could I? I haven't been drinking.
That's all for now.
Whatever.
Alright, good dialogue. I'm back! And I'm ready to beat ace!
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight. What do you need?
I'm ready for my next fight.
Now that you have qualified for the Bronze Division, your challenges will be more difficult, but you'll earn greater rewards. I want the very abacuses of heaven to rattle with the name Raging Dragon, so I've prepared something memorable. The guards rounded up a group of subhuman things around the great southern forest. We're going to release them into the ring in groups for you. Are you ready
I'm
to
just
get
fighting more
started?
cannibals? Okay, easy. Yeah, let's begin.
Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Alright, you know, we'll do this match and then we're gonna call it here for today.
These monsters crave the flesh of man.
I hate that ice guy. Oh, you also got magic, huh, buddy? I always forget I can do chi charging, which makes my attacks do just obscene damage. Oh, you want to try some martial arts, buddy? Oh, I'm coming in there. I mean, and look at the damage on this now. My God, I'm too strong. Wow, that didn't kill? Jesus. You cannot. I feel like that fire magic just kind of sucks.
That was a good start to the Bronze Division. Those beasts are far stronger than they look.
My defaults are still the strongest shit we got. Something else I need from you, Kui.
Do not be gone too long. Kana may well rise to be...
Ah, still beat her. Oh no! Not this again. Hello? Someone, talk to me.
Your negativity is not welcome here. It disrupts far too much.
I can't see. Well, that's where we're gonna call it for today. Tell you what, I'll just make sure it should work if we just reload. Yeah, there we go. Just, you know, just want to make sure. But that's gonna be it for today. Hope you guys had fun. I've been enjoying this game. I might just play more of this tomorrow. I've been having a lot of fun, and I like this. I like this part. I like the arena. We could also try doing the gambling again, see if we can't get that shit to happen. But that's gonna be it for today. I hope you guys had fun, and I will see you guys next time. See ya!